Okay, Langer, do you have anything to say?
Well, you know, the French reunion, it was nice at first. There were a few seconds of sheer happiness, like, oh, yay.
Didn't she?
Yeah, father and daughter, but then he goes into jerk mode, and
Yeah.
honestly, I wasn't a fan of Belle's acting in that scene. But that's just me. I have issues with this actress. I think she's beautiful. She's perfect for this role. But she's just all over the place. But I like that she puts her foot down, and the line is that I'm not a child. I can decide what's good for me. Because she's making the decision. You know, it might be over for me. Well, it must be. And it's like, what the heck? You don't have that right to tell me. Which is showing that she still hopes that maybe there might be something left between her and Rum. She keeps saying, I fear it might be over, you know? So she's not X'd him off completely, but just the fact that I was like, yes, it must be over, that kind of pushes her over the edge.
Yeah.
And manhandling your daughter, or having a henchman manhandle your daughter, that's so not awesome.
Yeah, what the hell, man? You don't get Father of the Year.
Nope. And I do love the bro ship between Rum and Charming. It's adorable. And that was...
The older Rumple asking advice from the younger Charming was just...
Yes.
It was just too sweet. See, and it was funny because it was this scene between Belle and her father that made me for a moment think that maybe William, Smee, wasn't Smee, but possibly another little hench character, being LaFou, possibly.
Ooh.
You never thought of that, did you?
No, I didn't know.
LaFou.
Who?
Gaston's little henchman from the movie.
Oh! Yeah.
Yeah, that's what made me, it made me doubt who he was at that point. Because LaFou has kind of that little wacky hat, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm glad he ended up being Smee. But anyway.
Can I just say that I really want them to bring Gaston back?
I do too.
Let me just talk it out. So, I feel like this rose still exists somewhere. It's probably in a dome. Hey, shout out to Disney Rose. And Rum decides, I don't know, maybe Belle convinces him to put some of the things back together in this town, and returning Gaston is one of them. I want him to be like medieval mode, like all the time, like obnoxious, like fair maiden.
It's like what's his face from Enchanted.
Yes, exactly. Because these are things I want to say. Because spoiler alert, you know how Rum gives the library to Belle, just like in the movie. I thought that was adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a mob scene, a kill the beast scene. You know.
Yeah.
I want them to follow some of the things that are, But you can't have a kill the beast without Gaston,
Right.
Yeah.
He's gonna sing it and everything. I'm just saying, it'd be great to bring Gaston back, and we need a pig-headed character, because I think Dr. Whale's gonna deflate, because I thought he was going there, but in the promos for the Doctor episode, it looks like he's going to be deflated a little. No,
so we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah,
but that's my hope. Bring Gaston back.
Yes, or at least pick another pig-headed character.
Yes.
Anyway, continue.
All right. In Fairy Tale Land, Rumple is shocked to see Mila again, alive, since Jones said she was dead. Mila says that the first night she met Jones and his hearing of the stories he told her, she fell in love with him. My gosh, woman, is that all it takes for you? A good story. You don't know how to tell him the truth. What? And you gave Rumple shit for running in the Ogre Wars. At least
Yes.
you didn't keep that a secret. You gave him crap for being a coward. Fuck you, Mila. Rumple's saying true love. This is how has got to be why he always says it that way. Mila has the red hat and the beam, but does not have it with her. She wants to make a deal. I love Rumple saying he is feeling a barger is coming on. He wants to see the beam before they make a deal. And that's the end of part 1. So you got anything you want to add for that?
Yeah, like you said, it is so unfair. She gives him hell for running away from ogres, which I'm sorry are scary as shit. They are terrifying creatures, though, easily killed if you hit them in the eye, whatever.
Apparently.
But she can't tell her puppy-eyed husband, I'm leaving you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I have no respect for her.
Yeah.
I understand Rumple running. I don't understand her not even having the decency to say, I'm leaving.
Yeah. And see, that's what makes me lose my respect for her, is that bit right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
you lose my respect for her in that show.
Yes. And the whole true love, maybe I'm reading in too much to it, but maybe he can't take it seriously, so he has to present it in a comical way, because he's never had it. He's only seen results of it, and he thinks that they're fools, so...
Does he say it? Have we ever heard him say it differently after he's met Belle?
Mm-hmm.
Does he say it the same way, or is it different?
The fact that, I think the fact that the true love thing failed in storybook, in the fairy tale world between him and her. I mean, yeah, the grand kiss was there and all, but the fact that he would not give into it.
Right.
I haven't heard him say it since, personally.
Right.
But yeah. Yeah, it's not that he has never felt it or never believed it, I don't think. But, with this whole thing with Mila, who was supposed to be his true love, to begin with, I don't know.
It's made him bitter.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And so he can't stand the thought of true love because of this particular thing between Killian and Mila.
But I don't feel like... Did he actually love her? This is what we don't know. Mm-hmm. We obviously know she never loved him, and they might not even be his.
Right.
The only person we know for sure that he ever loved was Bae, because it was a child who loved him back unconditionally because he was a father figure.
Yeah, and in the long run, he ends up loving Belle.
Yeah, and he loves Belle.
Yeah.
But did he ever love her? I feel like he just felt he had responsibilities to her.
Because of Bae.
That, and because he was married to her.
Oh, yeah, that. So, interesting.
So, yeah, I love that.
I'd love to see something on that.
Yeah.
I totally agree there.
I doubt we'll see anything, though, because she's dead.
We see Free.
Yeah. Go back even further in his story.
I love the fact that this one focused so much on Rumple again.
Yes.
Just like The Return did, and just like Desperate Souls did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One thing that's really annoying me, though, I mean, it makes sense. Robert Carlyle, he said in an interview, you don't want to get too much of Rumpelstiltskin because then it becomes old. So I understand why they're spacing it out between the Rumple-centric episodes. But in the episodes in between, it's like he's almost not there at all.
Right.
And I want that small town feel. He has to make an appearance. It doesn't have to be in his shop. Because I'm sick of seeing it in his shop. Why can't he be at Granny's having coffee? Why can't he be walking?
I would love him Sorry. I would love in the future, now that Belle has the library, I would love to see him and her there, having a coffee. You know what I mean? Now that they've promised to take it slower. I know. Give it away, I know. But I had to. But anyway. And
In Storybrooke now, Charming and Gold are in Granny's diner and are talking to Ruby. She pretends to have not seen Belle. Charming says that if she knows something to tell him, and she can trust him. She tells Charming that she did see Belle and that she might be going to the library. And when they see her, give her the coat she had left. It's gold. He had given it to Belle for the cold. Ruby decides to help find Belle. She has been more sensitive to odors. She smells the coat, and then they go off looking for Belle. They are led to the Games of Thorns. Mo sees them once they come in, and he is not happy to see Gold. They ask where Belle is, and he says she is safe. Gold wants to know what Mo did to Belle, and he gets riled up. Mo says he had to make her forget about Gold, even if it makes her forget about her father. And Gold understands right away. Belle is going to go across the town's line. They leave the flower shop and take Mo with them. They want to know where Belle is going to go across. Gold goes, "Oh, I'm gonna kill ya," mode, and asks the same thing while strangling him with his cane. "Okay, Gold dear, you choke him is actually preventing him from telling you." Charming stops Gold and pries him off. Charming sees the mine dust on Mo's hand, so he knows where she is. They take Mo's van and head off to the mines.